Okay, hey everybody. Today we've got uhwill playing against the Wandering Caretaker. Uhwill as the Protean on the left, and Wandering Caretaker as Ogre Nihilist on the right. So uhwill's going to go ahead and start us off with a Fungoid Soldier 2 right up at the top there, and then we're going to go ahead and see a draw action and a Brute 2 from Caretaker. So moving over here, we're going to see that Soldier 2 shifted down and a Hunter 2 placed up in its space. So kind of just lots of little rock, paper, scissors matches going on the field right now waiting to happen. Wandering's going to go ahead and play Fang Coast Merchant. Always an interesting one to see come out, so that's going to go ahead and speed up the process of getting the decks to be siegeable and just have those decks be empty. So Will's going to go ahead and advance that Primal Hunter and then put down the Rot Beast Spore Courier, so that's a good way to generate some spore colonies, of course, and get around the field. And we'll see Caretaker go ahead and play a stack of Hunters, a 2 and then a 3. So lots of pressure right there. We're going to go ahead and see the action ability of the Spore Courier playing a Spore Colony in the middle. And Will's going to go ahead and shift that down. So that's a good play from him, and we'll see what Caretaker does. He's going to take that trade. That's definitely a good option for him, and take a draw action. Moving back to Will, he's going to go ahead and take the Fang Coast Merchant. So it did get just a couple of procs, but that does speed up the game quite a bit. And then we're going to see Mycelium Machine come out, so the other, just quick spore colony producer. But we're going to go ahead and see an Ogre Brute 3. So 2 3s on the board for Caretaker, and he is going to squish the Mycelium Machine. Decides he does not want to see that generating all the spore colonies. Can't blame him for that option. And Will's going to go ahead and take that trade. Now he's also going to go ahead and shift over the Spore Courier and put a spore colony over here so that that 3 isn't motivated to advance. Caretaker is going to take the free advancement of this spore colony since there's not anything threatening his 3, so that's a good move by him. And he'll also go ahead and play another Brute 2. So lots of board presence for him, not so much for Will at the time. We're going to have to see if he can go ahead and counteract that. So he'll go ahead and take the action ability again, put a spore colony here, and play the Radish Brawler. So that's a great move by him because at this time, Caretaker can't advance either of those 3s without being traded with the Radish Brawler, but he is going to go ahead and shift over his Brutes. So that puts a lot of pressure on the Spore Courier. So Will, it looks like, is going to generate one last spore colony with the Spore Courier, assuming that the Ogre Brute kills it next turn. And he'll also play Hardened Hyphae so that if anything that Caretaker goes over, it would kill his players. So he's going to go ahead and just kill the Spore Courier with his Brute 3, and he'll also stack Demolition Experts on top of the Hunter 3 as some pressure for the Radish Brawler. Will's going to go ahead and play some Explosive Sporocarps, decides to explode that too, and the Demo Experts, and interestingly he chooses the spore colony in front of the Radish Brawler instead of the one in the gates. I think that's a misplay by him, but these things are easy to happen. Then Caretaker's going to go ahead and pop that spore colony. So the board was full of spore colonies a second ago, but now it's pretty empty again. Both of their decks are siegeable, so we're in the end phase already. Seems like it's been a pretty fast game. Will's going to go ahead and play a 3 soldier in his gates to pressure that Hunter 3, and also play Motility Network down here at the bottom of the field. Now here is a really nasty turn from Caretaker. He's going to Arcane Blast that 3 soldier and discard all 4 of his basic ones. And then, as you might expect in a Shard Sworn deck, he will play Burnout afterwards to get 4 actions off of those 4 discarded cards. So 2 of those actions are advancing the Hunter 3 and the Brute 3 right in front of the gates. And the other 2 are playing a trap and then playing a Hunter 2 on top of that trap. So this is a really tough place for Will. I think it's pretty much game over. I don't know what you can do here unless yeah, so he puts a 3 brute on the bottom, and then he plays a brute 1 on top of that. And yeah, that's the game. It kind of got pinned there after that Arcane Blast Burnout combo. And yeah, so he takes the 1 with the 3 brute, then he just kills the brute with the hunter and moves in the gates, and that's the game. So that's it. New expansion is coming super soon, and thanks to Will and Wandering Caretaker for that game. It was definitely a really fun one. Showed a lot of power of positioning and just board control and lining up your combos at the right time. So next round, Wandering Caretaker will play the winner of Unmatched and Pause. And yeah, thanks for a good first game of round 2. And feel free to like and subscribe. Currently we've got 87, so thanks to all of you guys for watching, and we'll catch you at the next one. See ya.